Hi, how are you? It's Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we escorted a homing robot to Steamweedle Port. We collected 30 Gazridian ornaments, and we also picked up a laden Dewgland.
Talk to me.
And today, we're going to make
What's up?
Gadgetzan our home, finally. And I'm going to sell some junk before we do our next quest. Clearly have a lot right now. Get rid of this because Midsummer Festival's over. Really don't have a lot of bag space here. Don't need any of this meat. The moonberry juice we can get rid of as well. Cloth hands we don't really need either. Cured ham steak, nope. The lion steak we can use as a buff if I start eating it. Yeah, we really got to clear out our bags. We don't really need this Gazridian detector anymore, but I guess we'll keep it just in case it, like, you know, cancels the quest for us, which would suck. But I don't think it would do that, but I'm just going to play it safe. Alright, guys. That looks like it's enough space. So today we are going to go and have a chat with Tranrek. We'll see what he has in store for us today.
Talk to me.
Thistleshrub Valley. Have you ever seen Thistleshrub Valley? It's a mighty dangerous place, Willy Dilly. Those strange beasts there, I don't trust them for a minute. Gnarled Thistleshrubs and Thistleshrub root shavers. That's what I think they were called. Anyhow, I want to get into the valley, but with so many of those Thistleshrubs around, there's no way I'm going back there. But here's where you come in. If you clear some of them out, I just might think about going back. What do you think, Willy Dilly? Help me out. Alright, so we will head back to Thistleshrub Valley today. And I guess we'll be slaying some more of those guys. Let's track this quest. We have a couple of quests to turn in Darnassus, I believe. And we also have a quest to turn in Booty Bay. So maybe we will head out and do like a little quest turn in pretty soon. But the plan for today is we're going to hand in Gazridian first, and then we'll head over to Thistleshrub Valley, and then after that we'll head over to the Ungoro Crater. We'll make our way to this hidden camp within the Ungoro Crater. We'll try to get the flight point there, so when we want to come back and quest there, we can just fly on over. Hopefully we can get some herbs today too. Kind of getting a little behind on it. Need to get it up to 300 before we hit Outland. Been doing a little bit of PvP on my rogue lately. It's been a lot of fun. I'm a big noob, though. Just getting used to, well, there isn't really much of a rotation for Subtlety Rogue. All you do is just hemo people down, and then either, like, choose to eviscerate or kidney shot. All that stuff. I think the skill behind a rogue is, like, being able to, you know, CC and control other enemies while you're, like, taking another one down. I've had a lot of fun with a couple of guildies while I've done some BGs. I think one of my favorite things to do is on Arathi Basin. You go to Arathi Basin, you go to Gold Mine, because usually, and I play Horde, so as a Horde player, usually the Alliance take Gold Mine, but if you go to Gold Mine with like a 2-3 man group, and you're all pretty geared, good chance you can take it and get a 4 cap and win the game.
Time is money, friend.
Alright, so let's turn in Gazridian here. Are you having any trouble? See, you need to bring back the helmet. You can't find Gazridian just about anywhere in Tarnaris, Squiddly Dilly, so keep looking. Perfect. These ornaments are perfect for my studies. Thanks so much for the help, Squiddly Dilly. Oh, can I get my helmet back? Alright, so we got a nice leather chest, I guess we could use.
Keep it real.
Maybe if we wanted to heal, I guess. Who knows? Gives us a little bit of spirit and stamina. Looks like we got a purple lotus over here. Hopefully we can loot this. I think we can. We've looted a couple already. And yeah, the internet was down today. Pretty rough day for me so far. Well, pretty much rough day for a lot of people in Toronto and Canada. We have a service provider called Rogers. And in Canada, it kind of sucks. It's communication companies that provide, like, you know, internet and phone service and also cable are almost monopolized. Because really we only have like two like legit providers, which is Bell and Rogers. And yeah, it's pretty brutal. Our internet was down for over 20 hours today. Internet, phone, and cable was still on. It was mostly just internet and phones. Even home phones were down, which is pretty bad. So say you were a person, you know, who packaged all of their, you know, services under Rogers, and you were at home and one of your loved ones, you know, had a, you know, freak accident, you wouldn't have been able to call 911, which is pretty bad. So, one thing I learned about this situation is split up your service providers. You know, have a pay-as-you-go phone on the side. Or if you, and we have a pay-as-you-go phone, but the funny thing is, it's under the same company. So we're probably going to switch that up. And hopefully they both don't go down at the same time. But yeah, it was pretty brutal. But it's back. I was so worried that I was going to like not be able to upload my videos too. I've been on a streak for like over 3 years now. I haven't missed a single day. And if it got screwed up because of my internet service provider, then that would suck. But it's still my fault because I don't have, like, you know, enough videos in the pipeline to keep it going. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of leeway, I think. I'm going to try to really get the videos going here. Because you never know what could happen. But I'm telling you, another thing is, like, I know I'm addicted to the internet because after 20 hours, I did a lot of, like, yard work today and, like, other stuff. But when it came back, like, I got a solid dopamine rush. I was like, oh man, I was so happy. I think it was mostly because of the videos, but I was pretty damn excited when it came back up, and it really made me realize that I kind of take the internet for granted a lot. Yeah, here we are, playing some gnarled Thistleshrubs. Yeah. Toronto's been like kind of a weird city the last like couple days. There was a video that I seen of there was a crane, you know, like doing what cranes do. And the guy was on top of the crane trying to, like, you know, strap this like big box down that they were trying to bring to the floor. And the guy fell off of it and he was hanging like hundreds of feet in the air. Over 100 feet in the air, I'd say. I don't know about hundreds, but like pretty high up. And he was hanging for his life. And the crane like slowly brought him down. And he survived. I've never seen anything like that in my life, but good thing he had the strength to keep himself up. It's a pretty viral video. I was actually kind of surprised a lot of Americans in my guild seen it. And then some people were trolling, saying, "Oh, it's got to be the CERN. The CERN." I've heard about this CERN thing. People freak out. I think they're looking for like some type of particle, the God particle, or something like that. Or they're just doing science research, right? I'm not too sure. But it's like this crazy machine that doesn't go off all the time, and they let it off a couple days ago. And some people believe it like opens up like demonic realms and all this stuff. But who knows, man? All I know is, and the funny thing is there was people saying, "Oh no, our internet's gonna shut off." And then a couple days later, yeah, my internet got toasted. But it's not like everybody didn't have it. It's only people that, you know, had the same service provider as me. But it was pretty brutal out there. Like, I was trying to use my bank card, and all of the debits were down, so you could only pay with credit card or cash. It's kind of crazy how much power these, or just how much influence these service providers have. Like, they're kind of too big to fail, to be honest. Like, if they go down, like, people, it's rough for a lot of people. And there was people flooding like Starbucks, like hoping that they have you know, internet with the other service provider, Bell. So if you were a company or like a cafe that had their internet provided by the other service provider that was working, you made a killing today. People bought a lot of coffee off of you. Got a root shaper over here. These guys always like, I always mistaken them for the dew collectors, because they literally look the exact same. I don't know why Blizzard, like, you know, just didn't give them a different model. It's like so lazy. Like, I know they don't have to look different. You know what I mean? Just because they have a different job in their little colony doesn't mean they have to look different, but it would be cool if they kind of differentiated them a little bit. So I remember doing this quest back in the day, and I'd be like, oh man, I can't get that laden dew gland, and I'd be slaying all these root shapers. And then I realized, oh man, I should be slaying the dew collectors. I don't fall for that anymore, though. Yeah, we're rocking these guys. Did you get a decent amount of XP today? Kind of in a rough spot for dungeons right now, which kind of sucks. Like, we could do Sunken Temple, but I've already done that a bunch of times. And BRD, the only thing we could really do in there is like up to Arena or like the first couple of bosses. And then after that, we're kind of low for the rest of it. Look at all these dew collectors. I think my favorite quest chain in all of Tanaris is when you go over here to Lost Rigger Cove. Those are my favorite quests, and probably like my favorite zone in Tanaris. It's also cool when you get the Cuergo's Gold quest chain. You can go all the way down here, fight the pirates. I think we failed on that with my shaman. He just got rocked. It's too bad. Missed out on that. On like the rarest ale in all of Azeroth. There we go, that's a root shaper there. Finding the gnarly ones though. We'll deal with the root shapers later. Get this guy and this guy. And we'll be done with the gnarly Thistleshrubs. But we will be done with Tanaris soon. And one thing I want to do is I don't want to be in the same zone as my paladin. Because I noticed that like when I was in Tanaris the last couple episodes, we were doing a lot of the same quests, and I think it's kind of repetitive. Even though a lot of my like leveling journeys are kind of repetitive, due to some quests you just end up doing like over and over during your leveling journey, especially the ones that are neutral. But I hope to switch up the route a bit to make it a little bit different. I wish they had like more endgame zones that are like catered to the Alliance or Horde. Like I know each zone has like their own Alliance quest chain or Horde quest chain, which is cool. And I wish they had more of that. Just to make the factions a little bit more unique. They do that though in BFA. BFA did a really good job of that. It's like a completely different story on the other side. Good, the root shapers are all spawning over here. Use a little shamanistic rage for this one. Seconds left on our totems. Trying to find some more root shapers here. Cast some lightning bolts. Should be getting our totem buff soon. There we go. Alright, it's time to drink up. Somehow we are in combat. Not sure how we're in combat. It's so weird. Oh, the Ghost Crab Totem. There we go. Found the culprit. I'm gonna drink in the desert. Alright, so there we go. Let's have a gift to Naru here, and then we will try to find our final root shaper. Then we'll make our way into the Ungoro crater for the first time. There he is. Alright, so there we go. We are done. Let's make our way into Ungoro Crater and we'll get that flight point. Maybe if we slay a couple of mobs in there, we can also get one of the quests where you like pick up a book and then introduce yourself to the camp. They pretty much got chased out of Ungoro Crater by all the dinosaurs, so now they're like stuck trying to find a way to get back home. Funny thing is though, they got a flight guy there. That's why Classic made sense, you know what I mean? In Classic there was no flight, like there was no flight point there. But in TBC they just sort of like added one, so it's kind of just, I don't know, it's weird to the lore. Because since there's a flight point guy there, they can just get in and they can just leave. They don't have to stay. Maybe the goblin's like, oh no, if you don't pay, then you can't get here. If you don't pay, you can't leave. Or something like that. I don't know. Who knows? But it made sense in Classic. You're like, okay, so they're stranded here. There's no flight point in Ungoro Crater. And then you'd have to go to either Gadgetzan or Silithus to get close to Ungoro Crater. Oh, look at that. We got an Amani bear down here with a Night Elf Druid who's got a single Warglaive. Remember that life. Is that a Warglaive? No. What the heck is wrong with me? Like I'm like a Druid with a Warglaive? What is that? It's a Wild Fury Greatstaff. Oh, Vengeful Gladiator. Let's see what this person is in PvP. 2,200 honorable kills. Let's check out the spec here. Barrel Druid. It's a lot of fun. Alright, it's getting sick of me checking them out, so they're out of here. Yeah, a lot of PvP loot. Kind of looks like my... Well, my rogue is mostly PvE loot, and then he has, like, a couple of PvP pieces, but the cool thing about rogues is PvE gear does help out a lot. Like, I'm doing pretty insane damage. But the people I'm fighting in there, like, some of them don't have any loot at all, so they just get completely wrecked. That's why I kind of like BGs. And then there's this JC trinket that I should try to get if I want to do arena. That gives you your stealth. Pretty much have increased stealth. So you're harder to detect. And if you don't have that trinket, and another rogue does, he's going to get sap on you every time. So there's like not much you can do about it in arena. You can't really, like, you know, get a sap off. Oh my gosh. Level 55, a Tyrant Devilsaur. Did we fight this guy? Probably completely wreck us. The thing is, like, if you think the Earthbind Totem's gonna stop him, it doesn't. Like, well, I'll show you. So if we try to fight him, he's just gonna kill us. But I'll try it. Let's put it down like this. See? Oh, it actually does work. I thought it didn't even work. But yeah, you see the damage he did? One hit. Hit me for 500 health. Okay, buddy, you don't have to keep chasing me. Okay, come. Okay, we're not fighting him. We'll get revenge on the Devil Sores later. Yeah, those are the Devil Sores. Those are the big T-Rexes that everybody used to farm in Classic for the Devil Sore leather. Big market for that stuff in early phases of Classic WoW. Something you'll want to get your hands on after you've leveled to 60. Shamanistic Rage. Yeah, that T-Rex totally rocked me. I'm not going to fight him. I kind of wanted to see how hard he hit for. He probably crit me, though. He didn't hit me in the back. But it was interesting to learn that the Earthbind Totem worked. Alright, so let's get on our mount here. Alright, there it is. Marshall's Refuge. That's where we want to go. A lot of blood petal sprouts here. Eventually have to pick those up. Not sure where I want to level next. I'm thinking about, since we're going to be going up to Darnassus, maybe something like a Shara. I don't think we can do Fellwood. It's a little too high for us. We could give a Shara a try. I know we can't loot Golden Sand Sam yet. It's too bad. Gotta get our herbalism up if we want to do that. Yeah, I think a Shara would be a nice change of pace for a little bit. Get a couple levels while we're there. And so here we are in Marshall's Refuge. It's all these blood petal pests. Gotta watch out for those guys. What the heck? Why are they cool with us? It's so weird. Usually they're hostile. Yeah, we have a ton of quests to do here, so we will be back. But at least we have discovered a new flight point. So let's hurth back to Gadget Stand. We'll sell some junk that we picked up. This, all this stuff here. Surprised that horde guy didn't just like one-shot me.
Yo!
I think the goblins would have attacked him though. I don't think we'll keep the surveyor tunics. We'll get rid of that too. And that should be it. Okay, guys. That's going to be the end of today's episode. Next episode, we will probably be making our way out of Tanars. And we will be going on a little turn-in spree. Where we will be turning in quests in Booty Bay and 2 other quests in Darnassus. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.